Hello everyone, my name is Chris Wilkie. I'd like to welcome you to the Studebaker West walkthrough for 2018. This one's going to be a little fun. So right now we're currently installing some new doors, a new fire system here. So if fire alarms go off, we will temporarily pause so they can be tested, but we should be good to go. But this is also unique because I am not the one going to be giving the tour. We have a current RA that is going to be here, and Jacob will be leading us around. He'll be showing us kind of his floor along with the items there. I'm here for measuring and answering questions where I can. We're going to let Jacob do the rest of it. So we're going to start off here on the first floor, and I'm going to turn it over to Jacob.
All right, my name is Jacob Marshall. I'm a senior here at Ball State. I'm the RA on the second floor of Painter Whitcraft, which Painter Whitcraft is floors 1 through 5, and Palmer Davidson is 6 through 9. So I'm on the second floor, and within Painter Whitcraft, we are the social sciences living learning community. So right here, you're going to see our brand new furniture we got this summer for the first floor lobby. So I've never seen this yet. This is brand new stuff. Right here, we have the hall director of Painter Whitcraft, Drew Leininger. This is his office. Just hope you don't have to come in here much.
But they're there if you need help. So they manage the halls, and they're great people. They actually stopped by my office yesterday. Emmy was great as well.
They're really friendly. This is our new assistant hall director, Emmy Infante. I have not met her yet. They're in training currently, so that's why they're not here with me. All right, here are your mailboxes if you're in Painter Whitcraft. So the way this is going to work is it's going to be your room number plus 400. So this one would be 362 actually. You and your roommate will both share a mailbox, and within, I believe, the first week of moving in, you will get your combination, and it is a turn combination like a locker in high school. And then on this side, you will find the first floor desk. This is for Painter Whitcraft only. So this is where you'll come if you have a big package. It's not like an envelope. So we're like an Amazon package or textbooks getting delivered. You can also come here for guest passes. If you want to check out things for like the pool tables, the foosball tables, the ping pong, or if you need like stuff for cooking, we have all that here that you can check out for free.
If you also need change for your laundry, you can also come and get that here.
Alright, so this is our little dining area we have. This is called the Micro Cafe. So this is more like a gas station kind of quick service. So you can come in here, you can use your meal swipe or just dining cash or just normal cash. We don't see anything right now, but we'll have like drinks and everything and just like little grab and go items.
What happened?
Nope, my ID card is on the back of the phone, so I need that real quick.
The next thing I'll show you is our MPR, or multi-purpose room. So if we have a hall event or an RA program, this is more than likely where it will be held. So in here, it's just a large area. We have a projector and sound system and everything we can use in here. So this is where a lot of stuff, I've held tons of events in here. And it was a great space. A lot of local stuff. We can move all these tables out. We've held numerous things. Next, we're going to go up to the second floor, and I can show you guys bathrooms, everything else. You can see an actual room, a kitchen, and then also a common space for lounge.
These wonderful professionals are putting in new doors so that you guys have access to your elevators here. So now there are 9 floors within Studebaker West, and as Jacob was saying, they are related to the hall. Jacob, explain the gender breakdown of what we have here.
Okay, so the way that we work here in Studebaker West is the even number floors are male, the odd number floors are female, except for one floor. That is the 4th floor. The 4th floor is split half and half. So half of it will be male, half of it will be female. So as we are a community living area with restaurants and facilities, men will have one community bathroom and females will have one community bathroom themselves on the 4th floor.
And the females need to use
the females have their own, it's like a We don't have them on our floor, but it's like actually right here.
Like a proximity sensor?
It's a proximity sensor, so you just take your ID and you just hold it up to it, then it'll let you in. And only you can get in there if you have access. So only females can get in there. If you are a male who has a female guest coming, you can check out a special guest pass for them that will give them a tag, like an ID, that can go before we get to a room is a kitchenette. So you have pretty much everything you need. Our hall council was gracious enough to get us all our own toasters for every kitchenette, so everyone should have one. If not, contact us and then we'll have to find it because it's missing. So we have an oven, stovetop here. If you need to check out little baking items for that, pans and all that, you can go to the first floor desk. We have none of the other items are provided, but you can get your own stuff. Walmart, dining halls. You have a sink, obviously, microwave, and then we have a fridge and freezer top as well. So that, and you have the kitchen top here. All right, go to a room. Yep. Next, we want to show a room, and coincidentally, we'll show my own. So we have not been put these together yet because they've just finished cleaning. So we don't have the beds or anything put together. But one thing that is unique is we cannot loft here in Studebaker West. You can bunk the beds one on top of each other, but you cannot loft as we have this lovely little bar here for the fire alarm. So due to this, we don't have enough space on either side of the bar to loft the beds with, and also with like the type of furniture we have. But if you don't want to bunk them and you want more space, the best option I give is a riser. So by doing this, you'll have a little bit extra space to get more items underneath your bed for storage. So by doing this, you'll get an extra.
You'll have approximately 28 inches or so, and you get an extra 8 inches or so with the bed risers. So if you're looking for additional space to store, these are a great option. Those are available at Walmart, Target, Meijer. You can find them everywhere. You want all 4 of them so you don't move your bed. But the bed itself, just so you guys are aware, is 36 inches tall. And you have your options here. And it looks like the highest you can lift the bed off the ground without the lofts would be about 22 inches. What else comes in the room?
So we have a little set of drawers here. So we're gonna have one top, one bottom. Every resident gets one of each thing. So you're gonna get one bed with one mattress. The mattress comes from the university. Here's the drawers. It is 35 and a half inches long.
23 and a half.
23 and a half inches wide. How tall?
Height would be 24.
And 24 inches tall off the ground. Next thing we have here is going to be a desk. So every resident gets their own chair. This is what it looks like. You can go front and back. You will have desk has 3 drawers here. And you also have a little pull-out space here if you like to put your laptop or other items. And every resident will get their own trash can. And then on the desk, you've got space here, space here, space here. But the one thing I have, no one else here has, is your phone. So this is already special. So
You
no one else gets that.
bring your own cell phone. We don't provide your phones anymore within the room.
There's no landlines.
48 inches across. Let's measure your space you have in here. Is 23 to the top. You do have a light that plugs in there. Your cubbies, 45, 22, and 22. And this space here is roughly about 3 inches, and it looks like you can get about 2 feet to the ceiling there, depending on where you're at in the room. And please note, there are no lockable drawers here. I know that's a question we get a lot. There are none within the desk or the dresser unit. So leave your valuables at home.
Can you tell them about 3M product usage?
So these cinder blocks, you can actually bring. We provide you some 3M products. We provide you some products at the front desk during move-in. With these cinder blocks, you can use 3M products in these rooms because they're not going to damage the walls. So feel free to bring those. We only do not allow those within the rooms that have the drywall and the paint over those.
So I highly recommend that if you want to hang stuff, use 3M. It is some of the greatest things I've seen. Some people try and just use tape or like duct tape. They never really hold well. But I'll pull an RA thing here. Policy thing, you cannot have anything hanging from a horizontal surface here, but you can on the vertical side. So if you would like to hang up lights within your room, it can go on this side, but not here. If you do it there, you're gonna get in trouble.
There are 2 trash cans in each room. No, you cannot take any furniture that the university provides outside of the room.
Correct. So show the wardrobes.
So next we have wardrobe. One side you're going to have shelving areas so that you can put like towels, other clothing, whatever you'd like. And then we have 2 pull-up drawers here at the bottom. And I'll let you measure that real quick.
Height-wise, you have 74 inches to the top there. Your drawers are 5 inches deep. Within this area, it's roughly 59 inches. The shelves are adjustable with the pegs that are inside, so you can make them whatever size you want there.
And then on the other side, I forgot this is how my room is. So on one of the 2 sides, you're going to have a bar so you can hang up items. But since I have 2 of everything as an RA, I put both of my bar sides together, so it's like one big dresser for myself.
There are mirrors provided. Let's find the outlets. You got 2 down here, 2 down there.
There's one on the wall here.
1 on the wall there. And
There's one hidden back here behind the thing.
1 back in that area. 4
Now,
prong.
that's a 4-prong.
And then the rooms are air conditioner and non-air conditioner.
Rooms, all the building is central AC, but one thing I just noticed is during the renovations, we have brand new thermostats. So this one will actually tell you the temperature, so it is actually 70 degrees. And I don't know how to work this. This was not here last year. This was put in probably weeks ago.
And then in addition, you do have your 2 towel bars here and your emergency exit information.
And there's 1 light switch for the room, which turns on this light.
Oops.
And then there's 1 other light. So it depends on how the room is set up. That one resident will get is that back here, you have 1 light and 1 extra mirror back here. So you'll turn it on like this, and that's the ample light that you get from this one.
Are there any additional questions?
How big of a rug will fit in the room?
I'll give you that one.
This is Studebaker West.
This is about 13 feet. You got about 14 and a half if you really wanted to do that. I recommend something way smaller.
Yeah.
We tend to tell students about a 5x7 rug will be just fine. But from wall to wall, just so you are,
Probably need to do this.
you are 11 feet across there. So this is going to vary by room. It's not going to have the exact same dimensions for every single room. I'd recommend going smaller, depending on how your bed setup is. Usually students like to put it so when they hop out of bed, they have something comfy on their feet. So they usually like to put it in the middle.
Are the bed risers provided, or do we have to buy them?
They are not provided, but you can find them at pretty much any major retailer. I know Walmart has them, Target, Meijer, find them online, Amazon. They're at most $10.
Yeah, pretty cheap on those. Any additional questions?
That's all.
Let's go show some lounges, makerspaces, bathrooms.
So next we'll head to a lounge right across the room from my room. So within here we will have So we have 4, and then we will have 4 of these little red 1-seat couches, and then over here we have maintenance and custodians are here cleaning. We have 2 big tabletops and then 2 smaller coffee style tops. And then hang out with friends. This is for anyone and everyone to use. And then we have outlets over here, 1 there, another one back here. There's a 4 one over there.
Okay. I have a few more questions. You said we couldn't loft the beds, but did I hear correctly that we can bunk them?
You cannot loft, but yes, you can bunk. If you want the bunking pins that go, I'll show you real quick. They go inside the parts of the bed.
So let's give an example real quick of how this would work. I'll hold this out for us. So there are pins you check out from the front desk.
Will go in here. You'll have 4 per thing, so you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4.
The other 2 pieces would come from the other bed. You put the pins in. They would go together like this, and then you would actually bunk your bed using the pieces. So if we turn it this way, you can probably see it a little bit better. You would bunk the bed using these little slots, just like you would lift it off the ground. Now, when you do this, don't use bed risers. Please don't. You'll fall with 2 people in a bed. Not a good idea. But this is how you can build the bunk beds if you'd like.
But if you don't want to bunk them, since we can't loft them, the only other way that I suggest getting extra storage space underneath your bed would be these risers.
Okay. Can you take down the curtains in the dorm rooms and put your own up?
No. These cannot move any way other than horizontal, so left and right, no up and down. The window does open up and down, but that is it.
I'm trying to do that right now, but you can't do it.
If you want to open it real quick, it's going to be, you unlock it there, here, up, and down. And then for when the winter months come, this is your heat. So we have 1 5, I don't want that high. So we would go 0 to 5. So if it's anything higher than the snowflake, then we are going to get actual heat in the room. If it's less than the snowflake, then it's just there for like is this, we have an old radiator style heater in the rooms. And yes, during the winter, when you first turn it on, it's going to be very loud, so just bear with us all.
Go to class, turn it on, go to class, come back, it'll be good.
Any questions?
What LLC is this?
In Painter Whitcraft 1 through 5, the LLC is Social Sciences. Upstairs, 6 through 9, I believe, is Education, Living, Learning. So we're going to show their Makerspace, which is like where they come and practice getting projects and stuff ready for as if they're teaching. So we'll go to that after I show the restroom real quick.
Yes, there are toasters in the kitchenettes.
Didn't know toasters were such a hot commodity.
Because you cannot have them in your room, or else it will set off the fire alarm. So we have a water fountain here. There's usually 2 on each side of the hall. So the way the painter or the Studebaker West is set up, it's like if you look down at it, it's like a big H. So on the insides of the H are where the bathrooms are. So I'll show you one of these real quick. This is a community style restroom, and this is a men's only.
No, we do not provide a toaster oven. It is a toaster.
Yes.
We provide some wonderful food on campus though, so you can go and eat that.
Yes, you can have a microwave in your room.
These are the restrooms, so you'll have your curtains here, but they're taken down currently for custodians.
We'll have curtains.
Yes.
Yes, so you'll have the curtains here, and you just slide them side to side. You'll have an extra space here that you can shut and lock for changing wherever between, so you don't get your clothes and towel wet. Over here, you'll have stalls for your restrooms. And all restrooms are the same. There's no special one difference between the gentlemen and females.
No. Nothing all there. And now we're going to go up to the...
We're going to go to the 7th floor to see the Makerspace for the Education, Living, Learning.
You want to stop and see some laundry as well. Yes. So we get a chance. Is that on the 6th?
I'm not sure about 6, but I know 5 and 8.
Okay. We'll go up to 7 and then go to 8 from there.
So this is just a little elevator lobby. We have 4 elevators here, 2 on each side. They go all 1 through 9 in the basement as well.
There are some items in the basement, and we will get to show you guys those a little bit later, but we're going to go up before we go down first.
Palmer Davidson. So over here on this side, we'll go and show the Makerspace before we do everything else real quick, because a lot of it is very similar to the Painter Whitcraft front desk.
Palmer Davidson is 6 through 9.
Correct. So first we will have the hall director for Painter Whitcraft, Erica Gleason. Her room is here, her office. Brendan O'Connor, the assistant resident hall director. That is his office. And then behind you we have this large space, which is the Makerspace for the education. So,
It's not put together at this point in time, but it will be by the time you guys get here. They're getting ready to start cleaning and everything. But this is designated for elementary and education majors. So we have everything from Play-Doh, Legos, we have a 3D printer, we have a Cricut machine, we have computers, we have smart boards with projectors, we have makey sets, circuit board training. It's everything you would need to make lesson plans and get ready to start teaching. So what you tend to have here is you have events where people are building their panoramas for student teaching when they're getting ready to do a project. So you may have something built like this in here. We have all the supplies so that you don't have to go out to Hobby Lobby and spend like $1 million like my wife used to do to get small little things. We can help you provide that so you can practice.
so just doing a little quick look around. We've got some paint here. We got a little bit of everything. There's one workstation here provided, and then that is connected to the smart board with the projector here. And then there's a Cricut Explore Air right over here. So just to show you a little bit of what we have here.
We've got scissors, stamp pads, beads, Post-its, markers. I thought that said blood samples. It says wood samples. Tape,
Wrong living learning
bags,
community.
Floor samples. We've got paint, markers, Mod Podge, more stamps, dice buttons, pom-poms. You got calendars, books, about anything you can imagine. You can play Legos on the wall if you want. But there's just a lot of different things. We even have a cow over here. So it looks like animals. It is Shark Week, so we do have a shark for Shark Week. It is a Lego, but we have all of this stuff, and you guys are more than welcome to use it as part of your living learning community. And a sewing machine.
And a sewing machine. Any questions about the Makerspace before we move on?
No, let's go see out some laundry space.
Do we show the lobby too?
Yeah, we'll show the mailboxes and the other side. One thing to note is that there is no cable in the rooms this year within Studebaker West. So you can use smart devices. We found most students like to use those anyway. But in the common spaces, there is cable. So like this TV will have cable. We encourage you to get out with your hallmates, get out here, watch your favorite shows, and enjoy that. You can also stream anything in your room.
Yes, the Makerspace is free.
Yep.
So just like downstairs on the first floor, we have another set of mailboxes, and these are for Palmer Davidson, so 6 through 9. I'm not really sure how their numbering system works, but half of the
Forget to.
because I'm not one of our raised, but half the mailboxes are here, half are on the other side of their desk.
And there are all gender bathrooms here, so if you have a guest or anything, they need to get to a restroom, we do provide those facilities here. So they're always located near the hall desks if you're looking for them.
Yes, there are guest restrooms on the basement, first floor, and 7th floor. Next, we're going to go up to the 8th floor so I can show you some of the laundry facilities that are here.
Same elevator again. See the rooms a little bit later on, and we've measured everything so you can see how they're laid out. We're cleaning.
Smoking. Yeah.
So this is the laundry. So all on this side we have 6 washer machines. 3 different styles and 3 different temperature gauges. So we have hot, warm, cold, normal, press, perm press, and delicates.
You'll learn how to do your laundry when you get up here.
These are $1.50 a piece. You can use either quarters, or we have our lovely little Cardinal Cash.
You'll just swipe, you'll load the money, or load cash onto your Cardinal Cash. And you can use it just like a debit card. You'll swipe, you'll press your numbers in, and you're good to go. Now please note these aren't the only washer and dryers within this facility. This is just one that is located on the 8th floor. There's also one on the 5th floor and in the basement. And there may be another one or two. We'll have to take a look around just to double check.
So we have these here. They are, if I remember correctly, 30-minute cycles. And then over here we have, for $1.25 per load, we have all dryers here. So these are 6. And then they have high, medium, low, and no temperature for their system settings. And then just like with the washers, you can use quarters or the cardinal cash.
Now, people ask us about detergent that we need to use. You can use liquid detergent in these. We recommend high efficiency. It just makes it go a little smoother. The Tide Pods, don't eat them, but you can throw them in there, and
Please
those
don't.
will work great as well. And they're a lot easier because then they don't spill everywhere. So we do recommend those little pods and go from there. So, are there any additional questions about anything up in these areas, rooms, bathrooms, anything else? The next place we're going to go is the basement. Per last year's video, signal gets a little spotty when we get down there, so we're going to attempt to do it live so you guys can see the stream. If we do lose you, we will record a video while we're down there. We will post it so you can see what's down in that area. We do have a computer lab, fitness room, rec space that was down there. We'll try to get down there. I just wanted to make sure everybody that is watching is not surprised if you lose signal for a little bit.
How long does it take for the laundry to be done?
Laundry for one whole cycle is going to be 1 hour, so 60 minutes. But if you add more time, so it's going to be another quarter. So if you want to do $1.50, that'll be 75 minutes. So I believe that's as long as they go.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Are there water filling stations?
Yeah, so on the ones downstairs that we were showing earlier, they have the little buttons over here that allow you to fill the water. It's going to vary by floor, but some of them do have the water filling stations. Down to the basement we go. Any other questions?
Is there an ice machine?
Yes, there's one in the basement, and I believe there's one on the subfloor as well. But I know there's one in the basement for sure. We'll show you that when we get down there.
Going down.
Carson, you would want to move in on your move-in date. You wouldn't be able to move in early with your roommate.
Correct. You will move in on your specified date. If you show up early, we will not let you move in.
So premium plan is August 15th and 16th standard plan. If you can't make it on those days, you can show up later. You just can't show up early. How are we looking on connection? Doing good?
It's good.
Good.
So this is the lobby of the basement. Over here we're going to have a couple ping pong tables. We have pool tables. And then a little further down, I'll show you in a little while, but we have a foosball table. So we'll start over here and work our way back this way. So we have, just like on the seventh floor, we have a TV, which will have cable. We have our brand new furniture here. We have over here, just as we talked about, our ice machine. So it'll fit a cube across all of this. So there's that. We have two vending machines here, one with drinks, one with some snacks. And the drinks are $1.25. So next I'll show you our music room and our computer lab. Got your ID? Yep. First I'll show you our computer lab.
Have everybody set ID for this? And I'll let you in.
So within here we have Macs and PCs. So in here you can print your stuff, work on other materials that you can like. So it looks like we have 8 Macs and 8 PCs as well.
2 scanners, printers, and all of the computers are loaded with software, so you have everything from the Adobe Suite to Microsoft Office. If you can't afford some of that software, it's already included as part of your tuition in these buildings, so feel free to come down and use it in these labs.
And then we have our printer over here. You can print as much as you like here in black and white only, but it's included in part of your housing and residence life cost. So you can print as much as you want. We ask that you limit it to 30 pages per day, but we just hold you to that.
And note, if you need a pencil sharpener, there is one located right there, just in case you're curious.
There are multiple kitchenettes throughout the building.
And no, it does not cost to print here. Someone said, because you get a new ID on move-in day.
Yes, you can go down. It's located in the basement of the library. Information technology, they will help you with the ID. I tell you to show up a little early. Go there first because you'll need your ID to check in when you get to move into the halls.
So next I'll show you one of our music rooms we have. So We have, it's like a little acoustic room. We have two, one here, one over here. In here we have a little chair that you can sit in if you bring your own instrument, or we have a piano. So I don't know if it's in tune or not.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, it is broken. So we'll have to get that
Well,
fixed.
it's on the list to get fixed.
And then we have the acoustic padding in here, so you can hear it, but not many other people, unless they're like right next door, could hear it. So next we'll go over to the fitness room. Oh, I got it. So this is our fitness room. Alright. So over here we have 3 treadmills, 2 elliptical machines. We have a variety of different cable machines here. So we do dips. Looks like it's a curl, a modular arm curl, modular leg curl studs. You can do some sit-ups and crunches here. We have modular lat pull down and modular back extension. And within here we have 2 TVs, so if you want to watch a sporting event or just anything, we have the TVs which do have cable in them. We have our lovely stress relieving punching bag, so if you need to release your stress or if you just want to work out a little
Punch
bit.
it out, Chris.
You got the punching bag. This is brand new as of last semester. Another set of cable machines. These two are very similar. There are slight differences. We have 2 of these little sitting benches. So if you want to use like the dumbbells and sit in them or whatever you would like, if you want to take one over here to one of the cable machines, that works fine. We have 4 of these little mats you can use to do yoga, whatever you would like.
Take a nap.
Yeah, you can take a nap.
He is an RA for painter.
Painter Whitcraft,
Whitcraft.
PW, 2nd floor. So specifically within the 2nd floor, if your room's 200 to 236, I will be your RA.
And you will not find out your room number until you move in and check in with your Ball State ID. We do not give those out ahead of time.
Yes, it is free to print in each of the residence halls. It is not free, however, at the library.
You do have a set number of prints for free at the library that are included within your tuition, but once you max out on those, it is cost per print at that point. Another great area to print is the Multicultural Center. They always encourage you during orientation to go meet them down there. They also have a printer if everything else is not working.
Yes, there are a couple of pull-up bars here.
Looks like there are 2, one on each of these cable machines, I believe.
Yeah.
There's
And
2.
then we have dumbbells ranging from looks like 5 all the way up until 40 pounds. So if you want something larger, you're gonna have to go over to the actual rec center. So they have a much larger spread of everything. We have looks like 2 yoga balls here.
Okay, I think that's all we need to show. Is there anything else you can think of?
That is all I can think of. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, we'll take this time for questions, and as always, we will go through, and I'll take my ID back. We'll go through and answer any questions that we did not get to via Facebook comments, but I do want to take some time, and if everybody would give Jacob a round of applause wherever you're at. He did an amazing job wandering around and showing us his home. So you'll find that our student workers who work within these buildings are dedicated and love what they do. So make sure to meet Jacob when you're here, take advantage of the hall programming, and be a part of the community. So Nina, do we have any additional questions before we get out of here?
Palmer and Davidson Hall are on 6 to 9. Are the wardrobes movable?
Yes.
Yes, you can move them around the room. Yes.
Okay, that's all I have for now.
Okay, so we'll see you guys starting on August 15th for premium plan students, and all the rest of everybody else starting on August 16th. Have a great rest of the day.